All right, party people, it is Wednesday. Monday, I came to work on the car. I don't remember exactly what I did. Oh, I just put fluid in the diff. So we are running Redline heavy shockproof oil. This is Luke Pakula's old spool from Weir. So he recommended to run, so that's what we're gonna run. And then I got that fluid in. I think that was it for the most part. I got all the bolts in on the diff. So yesterday, I ended up working till about 11 p.m. So I did not do anything on the car yesterday. Today, we got a wiring issue sorted on the car. The tail lights, the ground for the running lights came out. So that's now fixed. So test it right now, and I'll leave you guys here somewhere to make sure that it's working. Okay, I know that worked because I could see the red lights flashing in the rear. So that's good. I got to get my new nitrous gauge installed, so maybe I'll do that right now. Yeah, so we'll jump in the car and check that out. All right, party people, good morning. It is Saturday. It's 8:30. I don't remember if I filmed anything this week. If I did, it would have been before this in the video, but if not, this is where the video starts. So today we have a good laundry list of things. I made like a nice list of things that I have to do. I can't say it right now because I'd have to go through my phone, and I'm recording on my phone. But some of it has to do with setting up the nitrous stuff, setting up the wire things. I never actually put in a nitrous jet, which was pretty funny. So it would have been string full. So I got to put that in, hook up the bottle heater, which came in from Holley. Just make some brackets for the solenoids, make some brackets for the purge, just some other little things like that. So I'll kind of go through them as we go. And luckily, it's not raining today. Very sunny out, so that's good. Because working outside in the rain would have sucked. Would have to set up my canopy that we used at the truck and work under that. But not raining today, so today and tomorrow it's not supposed to rain. So hopefully it does not, and we can get a lot of work done. All right, party people. Going pretty quick today. We're trying to, but so if you can hear that hiss, there's a leak somewhere on the nitrous kit, but don't worry about that. So this is the on. I think you guys can see it. The nitrous gauge, the pressure gauge. So it's leaking right now, so I have to fix that. I'm not too sure where it's coming from, but I'll find out. Bottle heater is installed, wired in with a plug. All the wires are gonna get cleaned up at the end. This is gonna go up here. The purge, let me close this back up, works. The bottle heater works also. The bottle heater runs off of this pressure solenoid, which was a Wesley thing that he told me to do, because you need to raise your pressure for your first run, so that your first run you're at like 1,000 or something. That way on your second run, when it cools down, it's down to like 900, which is ideal. So got these in, which was the first step in the day. So chugging along. It's really bright. I can't even see what I'm recording right now. So I think next we have a couple more things to do inside of the car. It rained yesterday, and because I don't have a windshield and because this tarp is old, inside of the car was soaked. So the first like 5 minutes was just cleaning the inside of the car, which was a real bummer. But there's still some water inside of the car, which is not ideal. But yes, we'll get this cleaned up, get some more wires in there, and then I'll let you guys know what's next. All right, party people, so I got the fire suppression mounted. That's all good. I got to get this hose. I have some longer versions of it to run it over, land it in there. Yeah, in the event of taking passengers, there's these two bolt holes right here, and then there's two kind of up here, which will move the fire suppression there. No nitrous for passengers because it's just too expensive. And yeah, So I gotta get one of these hoses made custom because this is kind of meant to go in the back of the car, and that's way too long. It's just wasting nitrous. So car is just about ready to go. My seat is soaked, which is awesome. So I'm gonna get this seat out. I gotta wrap the back of it as well because I got some vinyl for it. And yeah, I think that's it for the list for inside of the car. The last thing is to clean up this wiring, just make it all look nice, and we should be good to go at the inside of the car. All right, party people, I haven't done the best job of showing everything today because there's just a lot that I have to get done today. So get this out of here, hide some of my mess. So wires are nicely cleaned up and loomed. It's the same thing, it's just I have this loom that goes over it. This is the gauge that goes up here. Nice loom on the bottle heater plug. Nice loom on the gauges for the bottle heater. This is hooked up to the fire suppression system. This is the pull cord. Might try to, maybe I'll put a zip tie right here real quick. This is still super long. The nitrous gauges had a bit of an issue. They seemed like they might have been leaking or something was leaking. So I put more of the PTFE paste on the gauges to hopefully fix that. And I'm gonna let it dry for 24 hours and I'll test it tomorrow. So for now, we're going to the front of the car because I gotta get this mounted in here. Probably just zip tied in there, honestly. Purge solenoid, which hopefully I can just do a little mount right here to keep it from moving, because before it was like moving a lot, and clean up some of this wiring. So get started on it. All right, party people, going as fast as we can, getting a lot done. So this is the purge hole. It's pretty cool. It's pretty like subtle, you know. It'd be really cool to have a giant tube sticking out of the hood, but A, tube's not long enough. B, I think that's a little bit cooler, a little subtle. So let me get the hood off. So nitrous in, a little loose, but it's okay, I think, and we'll find out when I get it tuned. If it blows the needle off the intake manifold, then we'll go from there. Nitrous kit right here. It's a little bit wobbly, but I was gonna mess with it, but the injectors that I currently have in the car are too small. So I think I showed you guys I have new injectors coming. I asked Danny if he wants me to change them out now. He said no. He wants me to do it at his shop when I'm getting the tune. So I'll do that there. Wires nicely tucked up right here. I have really nice plug connectors that I don't know why I didn't use here. I used these, but these work just fine. They're zip tied in a way that they're not pulling on each other. They're almost pushing against each other. And then the purge bracket I needed to make, I just did a little zip tie there, and it looks good. So I believe that was everything I needed to do inside of the car and at the engine bay of the car. Got to do some things at the back of the car, I believe. Oh, the car's still on. So let me look at the list right now, see what I got. I think cleaning the car is unfortunately going to be part of what's on the docket for today because of all the rain damage that the car took, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to get a new tarp today for the car and look into getting a new windshield installed. Maybe tomorrow now, I guess, so that we can get this out of our hair. So, but yes, good progress. Chugging along. All right, party people. So I'm not doing the best job at recording today. Sometimes it's hard when you're recording a lot, you're trying to make a good video, and it does horrible. But if I'm doing this because I want people to watch, then not really any point in doing it because if it goes bad, you know, whatever. So I forgot I wanted to do these videos because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making videos when I was younger. I miss doing it now, and even when I edit it, it's still fun. So, and I want people to know that, you know, I'm just a guy in a garage. So what we are doing today, right now is up here we have tech screws holding the seat in. We had tech screws back here, but the reason why we have tech screws up here is because the seat sits literally on this, like flush. There's no way we could fit a bolt up there. So in the back, 2 bolts, 4 up here, 3 up here. So we'll get another, I don't like to tap with a separate tap. I buy these, they're drill and tap. So let me do this real quick. Phone's probably gonna rattle like crazy because it's gonna shake the entire car. I paused it, I didn't even know I could do that. It's gonna shake the whole car, but let's see. So clean up the inside, throw down some fresh paint because there is rust on things, vacuum everything out first, get a fresh coat of paint on everything, and then, not like you guys need to see me, but fresh coat of paint on everything. I gotta put some tape here on the, where we welded the car back together. Yeah, so I'm gonna start cleaning up and I'll show you guys, I don't know if I'll show you guys cleaning up. Maybe just the after product once it's cleaned up when it looks better. Because right now we have some of these little spots where water sat for a minute. So yeah, be back. As is the story of today, filming not a lot. Dash is in, looking good. These are my 2 gauges right here, so they just gotta get tucked up. Everything else looks good. Dash is always kind of like this. This has got to get screwed in, but everything looks good. I'm just putting in my new, this is the old Terminator screen. Got the new one, because when I flipped the car, it kind of got a little messed up. That's that. I'll tuck these wires up now. All nice and neat black up there. And yeah, work on the ECU screen. All right, party people, it is dark. I have filmed a little bit, not a lot. So we took the vinyl off of this, took the vinyl off, or there was no vinyl on the roof, but I cleaned the roof. Vinyl off this door, vinyl off the other door, cleaned the inside of the car, got tape along the edges of the, I don't think you guys can see it, or the edges of the car where I welded the 2 roofs together. Mainly just cleaned a lot of things today. Got to get the vinyl off of the spoiler, vinyl off of the trunk, so that tomorrow we can start getting the new vinyl on. So really good day of progress. I'm gonna go inside the house to work on wrapping the back of my race seat, my Prisma one. Got some cool designs for that, so I'm gonna head in right now. I might film some stuff inside, but it's inside my dad's house, so I don't wanna film too much. But yeah, so if anything, I'll film a little bit, or just maybe put a picture of the seat in right here. And if not, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, party people. It is Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Hopefully we get to, I might watch a little bit. I don't really watch football, but today I'm gonna start off by wrapping the roof. It's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm super tired. I didn't get home till 9 something last night, so let's get the roof wrapped. And then I have wrap for the trunk, which is now separate, the hatch, the old hatch, the roof, and then the hood. So we'll try to get all of those on. I gotta change the oil in the engine to the Redline oil, and then start the car, fill the AccuSump so that the AccuSump's full of oil. And I gotta swap out my power steering pump to the turn 1 power steering pump, which if you have an LS engine and you're drifting, is the best power steering pump. So that I don't want to make too much noise till later on, tools wise. So let's get going. So I don't know how well this is gonna work, but you're gonna see. I can show you guys. Embarrassingly, my phone is very much on a tripod in front of the car. As embarrassing as it can get. So, but I'm gonna show you guys how I wrap the car by myself. I'm not showing you guys a lot or not explaining a lot because I'm not a professional wrap person. So if you want to know how to wrap your car, you should watch one of their videos because that's what I watch. I guess I'm just trying to show you guys that's not super hard. So it's pretty good. There's a little bubble right here, which we'll get out by pulling that way. But it just gets like kind of the generic part of it pretty good. So yeah, keep working on this. All right, party people, I'm cleaning up my hands because my oil container decided it wanted to spill. So we're gonna change out the oil to the Redline oil, then work on filling up the AccuSump, then getting the power steering pump off the car, putting on the good one. The only issue is I don't know where my pulley puller is because everything is a disaster right now because I'm just in a rush. So yeah, we'll get that Redline in and check back in a little bit. All right, started the car. Car sounds good. Open the AccuSump. Oil pressure went super low, which it's supposed to, because now we have, let's see, can you guys see? Oh no, something's leaking back here. Crap. Let me check on that. Okay, it wasn't a huge leak, but I wanted to get to it right away. But that fitting right there was leaking. It was kind of loose, so maybe I just didn't check it from the factory. But if you see here, now we have 60, 69, 68 PSI of oil pressure in the AccuSump at all times. So in the event that we're on a turn, or on a bank for a while, we lose oil pressure, that will keep us, I think they say like 30 seconds it should last for the 2-quart. So I'm gonna give this a minute, maybe start it again, see if it's leaking still. If it's leaking still, I'll have to pull it out, put some Teflon tape on it, put it back in, which would be a real bummer, but not the end of the world. So give it a minute under pressure because it still has 65 whatever PSI on it, 68 PSI on it. If it doesn't leak, we'll start the car again. If we start the car again, check the steering and everything, and it should be good from there. Okay, party people, I haven't been doing a very good job of filming because I just have a lot to do. I'm tired. Yeah. So, side skirts have been mounted. Well, they were mounted. And then I drilled holes for them and I took them off because I gotta take the vinyl off of them. I gotta wrap the doors in vinyl. I have to wrap the whole car in vinyl, but I have to drill some holes, mount some hardware on the fenders and side skirts so that they hold up. Biggest bummer is my front bumper is no bueno. We tried to pull it with last weekend with the trailer with some ratchet straps, no good. Tried to pull it with my dad's truck just now, no good. So that adds a good amount of work for me, which is a bummer. I have the tubing, it's thicker tubing, which I would not like to use because this is the issue with the thicker tubing is they can't bend it. With the thinner tubing, we could just pull it out probably by hand. And it's, you know, like the crumple zone so that it takes the brunt of it, but it's not too big of a deal. We'll get that bent with the tubing and get it mounted up. That, I mean, I can do the week of hot pit. It's not ideal, but it's something I can do that week if I have to. So today I think I'm going to work on wrapping the hood and the doors. Probably not the fenders yet because those take a minute. I guess maybe I could take the doors inside. maybe I'll start on the fenders. Yeah, so we're gonna start wrapping the car. Like I said, if you guys want to know how to wrap a car, there's a million videos out there on how to do it. I'm not the guy to ask. I'm not great at it. I can do it on my own car because I have watched a million videos and I'm not the best at it, but I can get it done. So yeah, I think we'll start wrapping the fenders since we're out here and go from there. All right, so here is the final seat. This is from Zook Design Co. If you look from really far away, the seat looks great. Don't get too close to it. You'll see a little bit of wrinkles, but from the back of the car, it'll look great. So I'm gonna put the seat in. My dad's currently cutting out the vinyl for the fenders. So once that's done, then I'm gonna start wrapping the fenders. Chugging along. Door wrapped, roof, rear quarter wrapped, trunk wrapped, roof wrapped, hatch wrapped. Hood is probably gonna get wrapped tonight. Once it gets dark, I'll take it in and I can wrap it inside of my dad's house. I was so close here. So close, but it's just a little bit off. That's okay. So that means we have to wrap the other side of the car, this front fender, do some little odds and ends here, and then the front bumper and the rear bumper, which those take a while. So I think we have 3 more weeks, but we're on a good pace. So yeah, just a little check-in,